Okay guys, today I want to talk to you about the Google +1 button and how to add it to your website. This button is going to show up in search results. When you have searched for something in Google, you're going to be able to see where somebody else has given it a +1. One of your friends has given it a +1, and how that affects your search results. I think that it will be very helpful, especially for early adopters. They are going to be the ones that benefit the most quickly from it. So I'm adding it to all of my websites. I think that you guys should too. It's pretty easy if you have Genesis especially. And I'm going to show you how to get that added into your website. It was a little bit tricky for me. I had to get some help from Erica Mueller. You're going to see the link to her website in this post. And I'll also put the link to the Google Webmaster Tools where you can get your button. So what we have here is a code. This section of the code goes in your header script, and you just copy it. When I come to my theme settings here in Genesis theme settings, there's a section down here that enables me to put scripts directly into the header and footer sections of my website. So I can very easily add this first line of code right into my header script, click Save Settings, and that's done. I don't have to go in and edit the actual code itself. And that's a really handy feature that Genesis has. Now in Simple Hooks, the second part of the code is where you decide where to put the button. And what Erica and I discovered, I had originally put the button in the sidebar thinking, oh, that would be a really easy place for it to show up and then it would work across the entire site. Well, what happened is that it worked across the entire site. And so somebody would click the button once there in the sidebar and it would count for the whole site. So then they would go to a post and maybe they want to click the button on my post about, this guest post by Perna about using social networking to land paying gigs, and the button would already be pushed. It wouldn't be active for them. Now they can push the button here, they can go to another post, and they can push the button again in this post, and it'll increase the count in this post as well. So that's going to be a big benefit, putting it into the individual posts, and I'll show you how to do that using the Genesis Simple Hooks plugin. Come to the section in your plugin where it says Post Page Hooks and open that up. See all of these hooks, you can just open and close whichever section you want. Now I had originally tried to put the header code up here. Don't do that. Put it in your theme settings. But the second part, open up Post Page Hooks, and what I did is I came right here about halfway down. It says Genesis after post title. This hook will execute as soon as the title of each post or each page is finished. And I really liked this because it would allow the button will show up across the entire website on all of my posts, but it will allow each person, one person, Erica, could click the button on 10 different posts, and it would count 10 different times instead of only being able to click the button once. So I think that's a really important thing to keep in mind when you're adding this button to your website. I've also added it here to Untrained Housewife, and you can see again I've added it right below the title in all of my posts. So here's the post on 5 ways to get more coupons for free. It's right there. Boom, someone can click it right away. It doesn't even take them off of the site at all. It's kind of, this button to me is one of those, what have you got to lose by adding it? It doesn't hurt your site at all to add it. It can only benefit your search results and make it more likely when someone's looking at a result, looking at a page of 10 results, they're going to be more likely to click something that someone else has said this is worth clicking on than any of the other results that aren't showing up.